Gen Z don't trust retirement anymore, and they're not crazy. You see, several surveys shows that younger Americans are very skeptical about traditional retirement, even though many are also saving earlier than previous generations. According to Social Security trustees, they project that without legislative changes, the retirement trust fund will eventually be unable to pay 100% of scheduled benefits. Although the program itself will continue paying reduced benefits throughout the payroll taxes, Gen Z, they are beginning to get really concerned. You see, Investment Company Institute research also studied Gen Z. They show that their household participating plans, like literally, it's increasing, but yet the old psychological belief that you work for 40 years, you collect Social Security, then you retire is changing so fast. Today, it's build your own, and do it fast. Imagine you're 25 years old. You've watched inflation, you've watched housing double, you've watched groceries double, you've watched people work until they are 75. Then someone tells you, oh, don't worry, Social Security will take care of you. Will you believe them? Millions of Gen Z don't. And today I'm going to show you why this changes everything about money. So let's start part one. Retirement is no longer an age, it's a financial position. Most people think retirement begins at 65. No, it doesn't. Retirement begins when work becomes optional. And that's the truth. Part two. If retirement isn't something that happens to you, but something that you build, then what happened when your paycheck stops? Bills don't, inflation doesn't, taxes doesn't, healthcare certainly doesn't. So money has to replace you. This is the easiest concept for everybody to understand. And that takes me to part three, where, I want to share the 4 pillars of retirement that most people only know one of them. Pillar number 1 is Social Security was never designed to replace full income. It was designed as a foundation. Many retirees rely on it, but it's generally only one component of retirement income. Pillar 2, you got personal savings. That includes your 401k, your IRA, your brokerage, your cash. And then you have pillar 3, guaranteed income. This is a financial product specifically designed to create income that you cannot outlive. That's where annuity comes in. Then you have pillar 4, that include your assets, your businesses, your rental properties, royalties, dividends, and all of this, are all into that part 4. Now watch this. When Gen Z, they're thinking completely differently. For them, the generation saw COVID, they've seen inflation, they've seen layoffs, they see artificial intelligence, they see housing costs, they see student debt. So their relationship with money completely is different. Some studies even show younger generations are saving earlier and making lifestyle trade-offs to even save more. And that takes me to part 5, the biggest retirement lie. Retirement is not about having millions. It's about creating income. That's a huge difference. Most people chase a number, but rich people chase what we call cash flow. Then take me to part 6, where I want to ask you 3 questions. This is where, it's very important that you get familiar with this, because question 1 is this. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how many months will you survive? Have you done the math? Question number 2, if you live to 95, will your money also live to 95, or will you run out of money? Question number 3, if Social Security became smaller than expected, what will you have in place to replace it? Now that you have created self-reflection, that takes me to part 7, the invisible retirement tax, which is inflation. Then you got part 8, the retirement triangle. One corner is growth, another corner is protection, and a third corner is what we'll call a guaranteed income. Most people only invest in one, just growth. That's it. Complete retirement planning balances all 3 of them. Your biggest reason, folks, is this. Retirement isn't becoming rich. It's about becoming impossible to bankrupt. That's what retirement is. Don't ask yourself, when do I retire? Ask yourself, if my paycheck disappeared tomorrow, what will pay me? That question changed your financial life. And if this video changed the way you think about retirement, don't stop here. Every family situation is different. If you'd like to understand what retirement could realistically look like for you, whether you're 25 or 45 or already approaching retirement, reach out to me. We'll have a conversation about income, protecting what you have earned, and creating a plan that's designed around your goals, not just your age. Because remember, everybody needs to have a retirement that does not bankrupt you. Your money should work a second shift for you. This is Dr. Kennedy Thomas, and thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to my video, just smash the button subscribe, and I'm looking forward to producing more of this content for you, my audience.